been using daily to have quantum in it, so that you and I will be beneficiaries of this wonderful discovery of theirs. And in using these things, automatically we are adding life to ourselves. We're elongating our lifespan without necessarily having to swallow pills and, you know, chemicals or all these things that the pharmaceuticals have made us believe add to us. Because when we buy these chemical drugs, by the time we look at it, they come with leaflets. Many of times we don't bother to read these leaflets. Just like me, I easily get tired. I say, what is all this Dogon Turenchi? Dogon Turenchi in Hausa means long grammar. Yes, and they have a lot of scientific names, which mean it will give us headache. And it is intentional, so that you won't even know what you are taking. You won't be interested in going through. Once you read the advantages and how it's to be used, the rest becomes history. But the truth is that most of these chemical drugs come with disadvantages and side effects, which quantum will not add to you. Quantum is, you can never have an overdose of quantum, because anything created by God, there's no overdose. In the air we breathe in and out every day, there's no overdose. Yes, there's no overdose. So God, in his infinite mercy, used these people to bring quantum life to us through the Moses satellite, which they have put up there. Now they harness the power of quantum raw from space into a cabin in Hong Kong. That's where I'm going. So this cabin, in turn, that is where all the products we see and we use pass through. Now, you might ask, what is quantum? Well, quantum literally is a unit. It's just a unit. You know, before, those in science class, they talk about atom. Now, in this technology, quantum is a unit. It's even smaller than atom. It is when a matter is divided infinitely into extremely small units. The unit that it doesn't occupy space. And that's why we tell you that quantum is invisible. And this particular unit that our physical eyes cannot see is what is called quantum. It's not only that it's invisible, it doesn't occupy space. So it's difficult for you to say this is quantum. Because somebody might say, can I see it? No, you cannot. The visible eyes cannot see it, but you can feel the impact of quantum. That's it. So quantum energy healing, what does it mean? It is waves. It comes in waves form. It cannot be seen, as we've explained, or touched, and it doesn't occupy space. Yes, examples are these ultrasound waves. Please help us mute as you come in. They come in 3 forms. Please help us mute yourself as you come in. They come in 3 forms: ultrasound waves, sound waves, magnetic waves, and light. Yes, and light waves. Quantum exists in the form of waves. Yes, light wave and electronic wave. What do we mean by this? Part of the technology we are going to be introduced to when we come in contact with quantum is light wave. And we see, as medicine has expanded over the years, most of the healing technology we have in place come in form of light waves. For instance, if a child has a newborn child has jaundice, they expose that child to light wave healing. Yes, technology. Then when people have stroke and they're to go through physiotherapy, most of the time they're exposed to red light waves. These are waves that heal. They are healing waves. So quantum too comes in the form of light waves, you know, and these waves are healing. We have the quantum telomerase healing machine, which comes in 7 different kinds of light rays. You know, you have the blue, red, purple, white, and orange and yellow and green and blue, 7 in number. And all these light waves, they have their healing properties and function. If you've been following us over the days, weeks, you know, many people, even the person that took yesterday's zone, took out time to break down what these lights are doing. So that's why I will not concentrate on all those lights, but I want to tell you, light is healing in itself, is a therapy on itself. So quantum comes in light waves. Not only that, when we talk about magnetic waves, when we see radiations, they are forms of magnetic waves, and they conduct energy. So quantum equally comes in this form to resonate with our body. When quantum energy wave is put into a product, we call it quantum entanglement. There's a resonance with our body. It will be created within the human body, thereby bringing health to the human body. Because at times you're like, how possible can this cup, using it, or how possible can the, how possible, you know, we have this, our shoe, how possible wearing it, how will it resonate with me to bring about healing? But because they are invisible transforming waves that will be passed from here into us, this is what makes healing possible. And even in this particular place, you know, when we hit it like this, you feel a vibration, you know, this, like a sound wave, it translates and massages all your acupunctural areas, and it creates healing. Sound is a therapy for healing too. And our plate to equally create these sound waves, you know, there's a way we do our plate, you know. Yeah, but we have to introduce water to it. Sorry, my hand is not that moist. Let me see whether I can create. For those of us that come to the office, when we do this, I don't know how many of us are hearing it. This is a candle, you see, it's a sound, it's traveling through distance, breaking barriers. You see, the first time somebody came to my house, I was trying to tell him about this sound wave, and he heard it. You know what the person did? The person ran out of my house. He ran away. You know, as we're hearing this, it calms the nerves, it heals. Yes, just like, you know, even in the holy books, we're told of a king that just by playing music alone used to chase away madness from that king. We might think it was just a story, but these things have their roots, which this technology discovered and made it available, that we don't need to travel far. But just by listening to this, I'm sure all of us are hearing these sound waves. And as we hear it, it's transmitting something into us, calming our nerves, healing us. No matter how stressed you are by the day, you find out that, you know, mentally, you calm down. You'll be forced to stop. You'll be forced to meditate. Whatsoever gragra is in your body, it will calm down by the reason of this sound. You know, somebody was like, this is juju. I said, it's not juju, it's technology. Because quantum is the technology of the future. And when the future comes, many of us will think it's juju. It's not juju. Now, what benefits does this bring to us? All these invisible waves that we cannot see, but we can feel the impact. Number one, it improves our microcirculation speed. Yes, by wearing something like our bracelet, you see, we all wear it. If you don't have it, please try and buy it. As I was telling somebody today, health, I was discussing and the person said, it's you people that have money. I said, Oga, there's nothing like having money when it comes to health. The truth is that when you invest in your health, it will do you good. I said, it's not because I have money. In short, many a times my bank account is reading zero, but because I know what it is to be healthy. I have been in a situation whereby as a family, we've had to suffer for like 10 good years, carrying somebody up and down with no remedy. Yes. If you are in that plight, you will know that money is not the issue. Because when health issues arise, whether you have the money or not, many people go borrowing. A lot of people go borrowing for surgeries. They go borrowing when there is emergency. Will you wait till when there's an emergency before you go helter-skelter? So I try to make people realize, no, it's an issue of priority. There are some gadgets I have, yes, because I have virtually all the quantum products. It's not because I'm that wealthy, no, but because I have seen that it pays to have it. It's better you have it and you don't have to go to the hospital. Because there was a time in my life I spent close to 6 months in the hospital. If you can spend that kind of time, you will know it's not a palatable story to tell. And yet, your story didn't change. And maybe at some time, you will still lose the person. So why not avoid those hazards? Number one, your time will not become useful to you because if you're in the hospital, you can't be elsewhere. Your wealth will be retarded because you can't even work. It's the truth. It's either you're taking care of somebody or you are in the position of pain. You cannot work in that position. You can't make money. So why not invest? So that's by the way. So we come back, it improves your microcirculation speed. So anything that will make all the fluids in our bodies work well is something we should crave to have. It instantly gives us strength. We all need strength to carry out our daily obligation. If not, we will not be efficient. We will not do what we ought to do in a day. We need to be balanced. Yes, our body needs balance, and this quantum does by 30%. We need to be flexible. If you have pains, you can't move. For those of us that have arthritis, we are not flexible the way we want to. There's some things we want to take. We can't take them. We need people to help us. Yes, because our body becomes limited when we are not flexible. And our body needs endurance. We need to be able to accommodate. These are all and many more that quantum does. It improves our metabolism. That means we're able to break down our food properly as at when due. Now, this might look like an easy task, but when we are not doing it, it causes diseases. It causes all kinds of ailments that become magnified with time. And before we know it, they'll say, go for surgery. It's because the metabolism in us has been hindered one way or the other. So this quantum we're talking about will help all those things to be a thing of the past. It alleviates fatigue, easily tired. Yes, easily tired. We have some people, they will not do any work at all. They will just move from here to point A to point B. They are tired. If you find yourself in that category, you need quantum. Then the greatest thing I love about this quantum is the fact that it inhibits bacteria. Bacteria comes from various points, either from lack of us not doing things properly or from things not beyond our control, and we now get infected with these things. It creates a lot of problem. So if we have something that can, mitigate, it forms a shield. We don't have bacteria, and when you don't have bacteria, it's problem-free life. This is what quantum does. It changes the molecular order of a cell without changing the cell. Many of us have heard this story before, but for the purpose of those of us joining and repeating, it helps detoxification of our body. We know the role detoxification plays. It helps eliminate waste. Yes. It regulates the magnetic field, which we don't have control over, because you might be living close to a place where you have high tension wire. You don't have control over what is happening. But when you have quantum on you, it regulates the magnetic field of that area to normal range. Our cell phone, our gadget, electronic gadgets we use left, right, and center, microwave, fridge, the list is endless. These all have magnetic fields that might be harmful to us, not might, many a times they are. The radiations that they emit, many a times they don't help our bodies. But with quantum on us, we mitigate it. And that is why we talk about you having our anti-radiation sticker. It's just like a coin. You put it on anything that is electronic around you and you're good to go. It equally helps our immunity to be enhanced. And there is nothing like a good immunity. Why do people die of AIDS? It's because they lack the ability to ward away sicknesses, which is immunity. And some of us are like that. Any sickness passing by, it will branch in our body. It's not supposed to be so. When you find that every sickness that passes in the community, you will be the first person to knock on your door, that means your immunity is very low. With quantum, it will become a thing of the past. Yes, if you're always falling sick, you don't need to be sick all the time. When you encounter quantum, you will notice a remarkable difference in your body. Another thing, it improves quality of sleep. Yes, since we encounter quantum in my home, in short, my husband said, which kind of wahala is this? Somebody will just sleep. The next thing is morning time. It's a good testimony. It's a good problem, because maybe for we women in the house, I'm sure we enjoy those kind of things when nobody's disturbing you in the night. But for the men, it's like, it's already morning. What time do we have to do the do? So that is it. But it improves your sleep quality and you are refreshed. There's sleep and there's sleep. This kind of sleep we're talking about is the sleep that rejuvenates, that makes your body to repair itself. Because I asked some people questions, how do you sleep? They say, we sleep, I sleep well. When you encounter quantum, you will know there is sleep and there is sleep. Yes, because your body needs to be rejuvenated. It needs to shut down so it can repair. It's in the course of sleeping properly that your body can repair its tissues, and it will eliminate the ones that it doesn't need. And this quantum helps our body to really sleep well and to rejuvenate our organs, because cells form tissues, tissues form organs, organs form system. Yes, like the digestive system, the excretory system, the, different system. We have a lot of them, all work together to form what we call the human body. It keeps the human body strong, refreshed, and young. That is what quantum does. Yes, I was talking with somebody this evening, and the person told me a very interesting analogy about the young people we see around. I was wowed. He said, Mommy, see, don't compare your generation with the generation of today. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, see, these people, they might look 17, but their body level is as old as a 60-year-old. I said, really? He said, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. And it's because a lot of our youth, they mismanage themselves. Please, can you help me mute Mr. Gabriel? Welcome. So he says, see, if you open their body, you will know that you are new chassis. I was amazed. So what are we saying? We need to take care of our body, and quantum helps us to take care of our body. Now we have amazing products. Some of them we've already started showing us. We've talked about the telomerase machine, which we have been seeing through our various presenters. Now our telomerase machine comes with 7 different lights, which is what is illustrated in our diagram here. You see the various lights. Healing, yes. The red lights, we are told, is for pains. the pains, it will go away. The white light is the calcium light, which over time, I noticed that there is no calcium medicine that will give you that will be effective like that. Yes, my father used to have this issue talking about pains. And in the course of 1 year, one day I brought out all the calcium drugs they've been giving him. Calcium, big tabs like this. And I told him, I said, if these things were truly working, by now you would be okay. But for where? At a time, I just said, please stop giving him this medicine. They are not working. Because each time we go for tests, it doesn't show as if it hasn't improved the calcium level. But we have a wonder in the house. You don't need to swallow, because at times I even pity him. I say, how do these drugs pass through your throat? Big things. But with just exposing yourself to this machine, this will become a thing of the past. We have the blue light, which is good for people, young children that have jaundice. Expose them to this blue light and they are good to go. And several other lights with their various functions. And we're good to go. And this ultimately is called hospital in the home. Imagine having loot. Okay, sorry, for those of us in Nigeria, having a teaching hospital in your home, what other thing do you need? And you tell me it is expensive. How many doctors' salary can you pay? How many nurses' salary can you pay? Yet you have this all in one machine and you operate it by yourself. You will call 24 hours is on duty. It won't say there's no salary, we cannot work. It doesn't go on strike. For those of us in Nigeria, sorry, I'm talking from Nigeria, Lagos, and we go through strike a lot in our various institutions. So this one doesn't go on strike. Even when they're on strike, you are sure this one will work. As long as there's light, it will heal. It will do its work. It doesn't need to be cajoled. It doesn't need to be bribed. Once you own it, it is self-operated. It's a very simple technology that it doesn't need you to go to school. You won't say, because I don't understand science, physics, chemistry, and biology, I will not be a doctor. This one is already the doctor. All you just need is to know how to punch it. Very easy. Easy to learn to use. And with this, you're good to go. And the wonderful and interesting thing is not only serving you, it serves all those around you, and it serves your neighborhood. Who does that? Can you afford to pay medically for all those in your neighborhood? No. But with this machine, you're good to go. You become a savior to your world. So please and please, if you don't have this machine, please make it an issue of priority. It's not an issue of you have money. A lot of us, we buy cars because we see it as priority. Why not invest in this machine? And you'll be glad you did. It's an investment you will not regret doing. So as I said, it has various lights. You have the calcium supplement. It illuminates the skin, improves metabolism, increases bone density, helps osteoporosis, which every one of us gets to as we grow older. Yes, because our bones leach. Yes, and because of that, you have these pains in the bone, which they call osteoporosis, or some people you see, they will be bending. You don't need all that with this light. It prevents cardiovascular issues. Yes, anything to do with cardio, your chest. A lot of people have chest pain. This will become a thing of the past. We have several people in our testimonies. You have them having tight chest or chest pain. By the time they expose themselves to this light, it becomes a thing of the past. It improves endocrine and immune system. Everything that has to do with your inner self and even outer self makes your skin glow. Yes, it heals inflammation, it heals wound. Amara was saying the other day how she was exposing a particular scar that has been there for years. She decided to try out the machine and she's seeing results, and she's promising that she will show us before and after. And I'm waiting. I'm sure she will have something good to show us at the end of the day. So don't just be waiting for other people's testimony. every one of us can become a testimony, because as we go through life every day, it has its wear and tear on us. It reduces muscle tension. It helps with acne. Acne are those dots on our faces. Yes, it becomes a beauty parlor. So it's doing more than a hospital job. All the massage you've not gotten in years, it will help you out. You know, it heals burns, tendonitis, and bruising. Chronic cough. We've had people, yes, I've had reason to go to people's house to treat them with this machine. They have cough and they are better. Asthma, eczema, it's something it does. You know, this telomerase machine, it actually adds telomere to us. As we age, we are told that our cells, our genetic combination starts, you know, depleting, and the telomere in it gradually fades away. And telomere is what makes us look younger. So this machine is able to bring back this telomere into our genetic code, so that when our cells are replicating itself, we'll now start looking younger. And I'm sure all of us want to look young. Rheumatoid arthritis is common. In the last outing I went, in short, many of the women were nearly getting naked. They were just telling me, spray me, oh, spray me, my leg, oh, my hand, oh, because it was a gathering of aged people. I might say maybe I'm the youngest among them. And immediately they started saying we are feeling improvement. So, you know, what does it do? That activated water from the quantum energy spray, you know, once it touches the skin, because our skin is an open window, it is penetrating deep, nothing is stopping it. And as it's penetrating, it's starting to do its work. They were already feeling the impact. And that's why many of them believed, and they are calling, they are giving it a try. We said it's suitable for jaundice, for newborn babies. We say it tightens skin, because as we grow older, our skin sags, what they call sagging. It starts happening to our skin when you, especially for women that are fat, you know, when you look at your underarm, you see, if you're quite fat before, maybe by the time you go through diet, you want to reduce, you start saying, here we'll be doing pata, 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 pata. You don't need it. Expose yourself to this machine, and that skin that is doing pata, 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 it will start tightening up. It will tighten up. You get an elastic, you look young, because those are all signs of, you know, age. It will tighten our skin, it will relax our nerves. Yes, we're told it's used for clinical treatment of goiter. You know what goiter is? When the throat enlarges, it becomes big, as if there's a sac under the throat. You know, we see it on a lot of people, so we can encourage them that this machine is good for them. It helps heal chronic heart disease. Wow. This is like performing surgery. And we know surgery is gradually advancing to the technology whereby they won't be cutting people open again. You know, when we watch Discovery, when we look at where technology is going, but we are already in the future, so we don't need to cut you open. With this light penetrating through you, is doing the surgery that would have made you go through pains. So you won't have to feel all those pains, but it will be doing the work. So why not invest? And yet you're saying this machine is expensive. I don't know. If I were you, I'll go and borrow so that I'll have this machine. I won't have to go through surgeries that are unneedful. That's the truth. It helps insomnia. That's when you cannot sleep. And menopausal syndrome. Menopausal syndrome is very terrible on a lot of women. Yes, it makes their life scattered. So you don't have to go through all this by just going through this machine. BPO, it will take care of it. Nervous breakdown, it will take care of it. Kidney disease, diabetes, gastrointestinal diseases, it eliminates all your mood depression. Yes, anything that will relax your nerve. Whatsoever mood you entered in, you will come out a relaxed, a good to go person. Then when your skin is rough, it helps it too. Because of time, we might not go through all our products as we've been going through. We have our Quantumize smart wristwatch too. It takes care of BP. It shows you what your BP is reading. Some people might not have time, but when this disease knocks you down, you have time. Yes, so but not to allow it go that far. You can invest in this watch, and at every given point, you will know what your BP is reading, your blood pressure, you will know what it's reading, and your blood oxygen. Yes, it was before my mother passed that I knew that there's something, there's something like a clip. They put it on your finger. If we watch most foreign movies, we see them put that clip. What are they looking for? The level of oxygen in your, they're looking at the level of oxygen in your blood. And it's very key. Them that are scientists, they have a way they are reading this. If it's so low, they know trouble is close. And that was what they see when people had COVID. Their oxygen level drops. Yes. And that is how they're able to spot this life is in danger. They start rushing. Let's give him oxygen, because it's through your blood. That thing they put there, it monitors the oxygen in your blood. That is that. So this watch, it does a lot of things. It monitors the weather. It controls music. It helps you find your phone. It helps you answer your phone. Anything a smartwatch we do, and much more in the sense that it has quantum added to it. So that is what this watch can do for you. Or is it our wonderful high-grade bone ceramic tableware? And you know, what does bone represent? Calcium. We've been talking about adding calcium. Calcium is very needful for everybody, because as we grow old, our calcium level depletes, and it's when it's very severe, we start having a lot of aches and osteoporosis, as they call it. It makes us to start bending because calcium is reducing in our bodies. So why not have every of your meal with calcium added, just by using the bowl? The bowl, by using the cup, you're adding calcium effortlessly to yourself. So not only that, this plate comes with a lot of other micro and macro elements, trace elements, vitamins that the list is endless. Zinc, magnesium, all those things that your doctor will say you are lacking, just by using our bowl, it is adding it to it. And the wonderful thing about this plate is the fact that it purifies anything. Food, though, once it comes in contact with it, it will purify it. Yes, water, it will purify it. And it's made from animal bone powder. That is the calcium we're talking about. And from pure pottery clay. Yes, China is the home to what our mothers back in the day would say, China. That's plates of great value. So we have it. It's transparent. If we put out the lights now, we'll see how transparent the bowl is. It's very, very pure, and it's only pure, ceramic that can illuminate light. It has a lot of function. As we said, it prevents disease from entering our mouth through every food we eat. They say a man is what he eats. And if what you are eating is poison, what does it speak? It speaks volume. So what are we saying? Let's be careful about what we eat. It heals, it rejuvenates, it structures our water. Yes, by forming a chemical bond with it. Immediately our water comes in contact with this, it structures it. Yes, so because of time, we will move. There are a lot of testimonies of people that have used this plate, and Parkinson, as we say, disappears. We have a situation of somebody that used this plate, and BP became a thing of the past. Yes, she had all her pains gone. She could talk, and this was not possible before now. Her urination, swollen feet, it became normalized. You know, this is as a result. When your feet start swelling, you will know that the body is not eliminating waste as it's supposed to. That means you should question or query your kidneys. But all this was neutralized. Immediately, this person got hold of our plate. We have our wonderful bracelet, which is quantum infused. And the unique thing about our bracelet is that it has 4 unique elements, which is the negative ion. This negative ion equally you will find in our sanitary pads. We have the infrared ray infused in it. We have the germanium and magnets. All these have a wonderful thing they play. Eliminates body static electricity. Yes, you might not be able to carry the plate on your head everywhere you go, but the bracelet will go with you everywhere you go. You see, that's why we say invest in all the quantum product, because by the reason of usage, some of these things might not be handy for us to be taken around. You know, by the time you start carrying a plate all around, which is visible to us, just as if, well, is this person going mad? But with the bracelet, nobody is going to look at it as if you're out of place. So with this, your body is still able to work. It eliminates static electricity, enhances movement function, yes. Shields electromagnetic radiation, promotes blood circulation, reduction of soreness, and it helps in strengthening you. You are no longer tired like before. You know, we have a lot of testimonies to this effect. Time will fail me to read of people that have diabetes, ulcers, all getting healed as a result of just wearing these bracelets. A lot of healing happening. Yes, sleeplessness is thrown out of the window as a result of this bracelet. Then we have our wonderful photochromic polarized eyeglasses. Yes, our eyeglasses polarized. It's so wonderful that, you know, it's helps us from ultraviolet rays. For those of us living in the hot region, we have contact with the sun, we have contact with our laptops, our cell phones. There are all sorts of, you know, ultraviolet rays, which we need to protect our eyes from. So please and please, let's invest in it. It's good for all of us. It is scratch-proof frame, waterproof and oil-proof and durable. It helps with safe driving. Yes, it equally eliminates wear and tear of the eyes. It promotes eye movement. It activates the eye cell tissues. It heals everything that has to do with the head, from the eye to the nasal to the ears. It takes care of everything within the head region. So you see why you must have all the quantum product, because they do their specific work. Oh, headaches. So one of our presenters said in one of her presentations that she was having terrible headache, but immediately she puts on the glasses, the headache is gone. It's not only her. I have somebody close to me too. She too was saying immediately she has headache, she puts it on, it's gone. So why suffer? Why swallow pills continuously for headache when you can just wear the glass? Not only that, I used to have a neighbor, you know, he lost his sense of direction. He didn't know. He had what they call, oh, will have mercy on me this night. I'm forgetting the name of these diseases because I don't want any disease. He lost his memory. That's the truth.
Dementia.
Thank you, ma. He had dementia. And thank God the nutritionist in the house, because we had to work hand in hand. He gave us his photograph. We were putting it under the machine. The glasses, he was wearing it. As I speak, for the past 2 months now, his wife is not at home. She's on a Omug worship where she had to go and take care of their grandson. But yesterday she came home to visit him and I was lashing her. She said, hey, he doesn't want to stay with his in-laws. But it's because he's in good health. By the grace of God, we battled for just close to 3 weeks and God restored him through the use of this glass. Yes, This was a woman that was crying, as in crying, that see who will help her. Her husband doesn't know his way home anymore. And truly, it's not because she said it. People around I live in the neighborhood. My workers confirmed it. They came to ask me. They asked me, help us mute your mic. They asked me, they said, does this Baba now drink? I said, why? They say he came to ask us that he doesn't know where his house is. If not because we know he doesn't drink, we will think this Baba is drunk. Oh. How can he say he doesn't know where his house is? But that was what was happening. He didn't know where the church is. He didn't know a lot of things. He started losing memory. Dementia is a bad sickness. The wife was crying day and night. There are times he will just wake up in the night and start going all around the house, asking where is the toilet, where that he wants to go out, where is the door. You understand having to go through that torture. But today, the man has been left home alone for the past 2 months. He's taking care of himself. And I'm glad. I'm so grateful that they encountered Quantum. And the wife too is a good crusader of Quantum. You know, she is telling the story of Quantum all around. So we need you to be the testimony of Quantum. So we have a lot of products. Time will fail us to tell it. So if you're the type that say, I cannot wear the bracelet, or I'm a pastor, I'm a this, I'm a that, you can wear the ring. Oh, it comes in various colors. We have gold, we have silver. It does the same function as the bracelet we do. And you know, all our body organs, they are situated on our palms and on underneath our feet. So in wearing the ring or in wearing our shoe, you are attending to every organ in your system. You are adding microcirculation to them. You are detoxifying them. You are rejuvenating them. Time will fail me because I don't want to spend more than it's necessary. So these are several of our products. I know we keep seeing them every day. Every day. This is our shoe. They come in various colors. Currently, we have the white and the black, you know. I had to get, you know, this is like the third set I'm getting for my household because I have many men in my life. So I don't play with it at all. You know why? I will do it quietly so that my husband won't hear. The truth is that before, I used to force my husband. Our church is up the street. To go there is a problem before. He will say, I can't trek. Any small thing, he will be in the car. I will say, this man, how old are you? Why can't you trek to this place? He said, please, I can't walk. But immediately he got this shoe. For those of us in Ikorodu, my husband will walk 3 kilometers. Ensure he does it with joy. I'm the one now begging, please enter Okada so that it will take you to a particular. He will say, no, I will walk all the way. He walks all the way. At times he walked to the ferry terminal where he will now enter boat. I'm like, say, wow. And this man will come home. He won't say, I'm tired, though. I'm this. So unlike before, hey, if my husband goes out and come back, he will become like a vegetable. He will be so tired. But today, by the grace of God, that has become a thing of the past. So don't say that these products are too expensive. When you get health, what is more valuable than your health? Please let's key into it and make sure that we give ourselves the best. Because we are not taking the money anywhere. There are a lot of things I will skip. We have shirts. If you say you don't even value all what we've been saying, you can value our shirt. For those of us that do corporate work, please and please, you can, you know, key in. We have shirts. We have, see, I won't even talk about this boxer because it's a whole day sermon. And many of my predecessors have been talking about it. Time will not, will fail me. Currently, one of us is doing a promo. I'm sure it has ended back. I guess it has. So you have to just buy this boxer. One man that used to say, what is this Quantum self? He bought one. He's bought another one. Now he's the one campaigning for me, for his friend. Yes, he's telling a lot of his friends and they're buying it because they've seen the good in it. You know his testimony. He says, see, my sister, I couldn't get up before. But since I started wearing this boxer. This waist pain has become a thing of the past. I can now stand up with ease. Any day I'm not wearing the boxer, I still struggle a bit. But any day I'm wearing it, I'm as light as a feather. I can get up. That pain is gone. It's a good testimony. And I told him, I said, Baba, don't worry. Your body will heal itself to the stage that with or without the boxer, you'll be doing fine. So surround yourself with our quantum product. It will do you a lot of good. It will do each and every one of us. We have scarves. If you say, oh, it's the scarf I want, it will do you good. It will do all the work. It will even regulate temperature. If you're in a cold place, you don't need sweater. Just cover yourself and you're good to go. You'll be sweating. And if you are sweating, cover yourself. It will bring down your temperature. So it regulates. It works with your body. Just wrap it around. People have had headaches. They've wrapped the scarf and headache go. Temperature, maybe picking. It is hot for night. Hey, this looks like malaria. This looks like convulsion. Wrap the picking. You are good to go. The healing has started. So we have a great load of testimonies. We have our Chanzu. Our Chanzu, which is the antibiotic in a bottle, you know, it is girl. This is the Chanzu. It's a plant antibiotic, is ingestible. It's ingestible. Have you ever swallowed Dettol? Have you ever swallowed Dettol?
I'm finding out
nobody has.
Now. Huh?
But this one,
the only thing that is booklets. They cannot jump people they have.
Please, Madam Antoniette, please, can you help us mute your mic? Thank you. So,
it's not HTC at all. That's what.
Thank you. So, with this, it's a plant ingestible and it comes in two. So, it has a refill coming with it. So, with it, you're good to go. And we advise those that have sickles, they can key into it. It helps alleviate and reduce all the pains in the joint. It stops and kills bacteria like E. coli and all the rest. All the gbogbo is a disinfectant, which we, this great bottle has become a bottle everybody is seeking. Is our spray bottle. Go back. It's our spray bottle and it does wonders. It's small but mighty. Yes, small but mighty is something you carry everywhere you go. Yes, we have a network company that says it's everywhere you go, but this one, carry it everywhere you go because it's the first aid that you will encounter. Is anti-aging, anti-pain, antibacterial. You can spray it on your food. Yes, peradventure you don't have our plate yet. If you have this small bottle, please spray it on your food. It will kill the bacteria. It's anti-asthma. You have asthma, just open your mouth. You spray it. If you can't sleep, spray it on your head. You will sleep. It heals wound. You have a cut, spray it on the cut. The cut will begin to close its mouth. So it's a wonderful bottle to have. Yes, there are several testimonies about the bottle. It's even used for Parkinson's disease here. You see, there is nothing this bottle cannot do. Me, I've used it for my father who had stroke years back. And at a point in time, as if his hand too wanted to have stroke. One of these days, I was giving him his bath, and he kept complaining he can't move the hand anymore. I said, no, God forbid, you are not going back to Egypt. I can't go back to the hospital. That day, I just loaded the bottle. I continued bombarding, spraying him all over from every area of the arm. His arm's length, I continued in the bathroom. I so sprayed him that before that day ended, the same hand he was saying was becoming stiff, became very flexible. I said, come, I can't feed you. You're not a baby yet. You will feed yourself by the grace of God. You will eat your food by yourself. And till date, he's the one feeding himself, or nobody is feeding him. So if you notice your body is trying to misbehave, please do not hesitate. to introduce this bottle to that area. If that's the only thing you have, please quickly use it, apply it as if your life depends on it, and you'll see the magic it will do. This is our anti-radiation sticker that we spoke about before. It boosts energy, it creates a magnetic field all around you, so that your body will be able to work in the right magnetic wave. We have our bamboo charcoal toothbrush, very beautiful toothbrush. You use it and you give the testimony that there's no toothbrush like it. We have toothpaste. The house of Quantum has a lot of them. We have our aloe vera roll-on. I used to run away from roll-on. You know why? Because they used to give me, boils. Boils, not one. Oh, if the boils want to come, it would be like 5. That was what made me run away from roll-on as a university graduate then. The last one that made me just say, lie, not me and roll-on again, was when I was doing my youth service. For days, I couldn't lift up my armpit. The boil attack was so much. When it leaves here, it will go to the other one. I said, what kind of wahala is this? In the name of smelling nice, I say, you know what? If this is what will not make me smell nice, I give up. I would rather just put perfume instead of roll-on. But recently, I was introduced to this particular roll-on. Though I use body spray, but I said, okay, let me try it again. And I've been using it. I've not had symptoms of boils. Before, if I use it today, by tomorrow, I'm in trouble. But these are made from aloe vera, natural skins, natural in nature, that is good for our skin. Evenly applying it under our armpit and any part of our body, is no sweat throughout the day, and it comes with its own lavender, its own nice smell. So I will encourage us to patronize this wonderful house. This is our own chewable vitamin C like no other. So we have a lot of things in the house. We have a lot of things in the house. We have our garlic tablets. You know what garlic does? It lowers the blood pressure, and it does have a lot of health benefits too. It inhibits intestinal bacteria. So please, let's keen to it. Oh, this one is another lecture of its own. No, please permit me to skip it because we won't live here. Man energy. This one is a miracle. I've seen a lot of men. Maybe before they don't like, they will tell me what is quantum. By the time they experience this, their voice will change. It will be a voice of prayer. I'll say, why are you praying for me, bros? Why are you praying for me? They'll say, you don't know what you have done for me. In short, you know what? Recently, I nearly got into a woman's trouble. I gave her 2 to give her husband. And her husband is a bit advanced. She said, Sister Joy, why are you punishing me? I said, Mommy, what do you mean? She said, Sister Joy, I'm very old. Can you see I'm old? You are just making this man to disturb me. I smiled. I was happy for that testimony. To the woman, it's a bad thing. To the man, it's a good thing because he is now my friend. He calls me to say, we have business to discuss because he's feeling like a man again. So that's why we call it manpower. It restores the confidence of men. It gives them a reason to smile again. It makes them feel, I'm in charge. So if you're a man in the house, it's something you must get. The manpower energy. Then we have our various paths for women. It's another lecture for another day. Please permit me to quickly glide through. It's not something we can finish today. So in all this, if you've heard and you've known and you are convinced, please join us. Join us to become part of this wonderful family. Dream it, you can have it. Yeah, so as I said, don't say, I cannot network. Oh, you can network. You can join us. Double Plus makes you rich. Yes, by just keying into our gateway, our gateway, uh, our gateway, our gateway products. Sorry, a noise is distracting my attention. Our gateway product, when you key into it, you become a partner. And being a partner, it comes with a lot of benefits. You won't be buying products at the rate you'll be sold to. You have company, priority. You buy at company price. And if you really want to do the business, find time to join us, to come for our training after buying our gateway product, which are our gateway product. I'm going to list it. We've gone through it. Our gateway product involves the telomerase machine. When you buy the telomerase machine, you are coming in with 10 accounts. That's 3 golden triangles. Yes, 3 products give you 1 golden triangle. But with the telomerase machine, you are coming in a big way. And not only that, you'll be giving back a huge reward. Close to 200,000 will be given to you instantly for coming in through the telomerase machine. Not only that, you have, account that will set you in a big way, starting in a big way. The wealth accrued is unimaginable. So we'll encourage you to partner with us. Not only that, with this, our bowl too, you can partner with us, our ceramic high grade bowl, you can partner with us. With the quantum smart wristwatch, you can partner with us. With the bracelet, you can partner with us. With the ring, you can partner with us. With the eyeglasses, you can partner with us. Now, our bracelet come in 2, so it's not 1 bracelet you're going to get, and equally the ring come in 2 in a pair. So with these 6 products, you can partner with us. Once you partner with us, if you really desire to do the business, please come to our office in number 3133 Ladipo Kasumu Street, where we will take you through the training of knowing how to partner with us better. And I'm sure when you do this, you will not regret. So I'm waiting for you to say yes today. Don't just listen. Don't just say they invited me, that's why I came. Please be a part of it. Yes. Be a partaker of what the world is waiting to see. Be a harbinger of good news. Tell people. Okay. Tell people and tell everybody you come across that you've seen, you've seen good thing. You've found good thing. Okay. I don't know whether as many of the people we've invited, I don't know whether some of them are still around. Wow, it seems many of them have gone. So I want to say, I want to call it a day. If you have questions, please feel free to ask your questions. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. I saw a Susan Odofin. Susan Odofin said it was invited by Dr. Mark Conjola. Well, obviously she has left before we finish. So sorry, Madam Susan. Thanks for coming anyway. Thanks for coming. Mr. Mark Conjola, I don't know. You're still on the platform, okay? You said whether can the slides be shared?
Yes, I'm still around.
Yeah, I can see you're still around, sir. Thank you. Doctor, I mean, sorry. I think you corrected us the other day. You are doctor. Sorry, doctor.
No problem.
Yeah, surprised, I remember. Don't worry, I'm just a silent listener like you too. So sorry for the mistake. Yes, the slides can be actually shared. If I have your details, I can send to you. So I don't know. You can inbox me. You're on the GoPro group, right? Sir. Hello.
Hello?
Okay, you're in the GoPro group, right, sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I'll look for a way of, you want this particular slide, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll find a way of WhatsApping it to you. I hope that's
I
all
appreciate
right.
it. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So
Thank you so
is there
much.
any other person that has question? You're welcome, sir. Any other person having question? We've really gone far. We don't like staying this far. If we don't have question in the house, I guess we'll have to call it a day. Thank you all for staying to be part of today's audience. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to our great host, Madam Amara, for always sharing your platform with us. We say thank you. Madam Ebuche, thank you. Angela Olaileye, the nutritionist in the house, say thank you. Ubani, thank you. Thank you, doctor. Thank you. Oh, this man stayed all the way, Mr. Larewaju. I'm really grateful. You both started with me and ended with me. I say thank you. May the good Lord bless you all and have a lovely evening. Stay blessed and good night. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am, for the beautiful.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
Beautiful lecture. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, ma.
Good night. Thank you.